But that's the crux of this whole text. The hinge sentence upon which everything turns in this passage is verse 16. So we do not lose heart. We don't lose heart. Though afflicted, though crushed, though perplexed, he said earlier in the chapter, though persecuted, struck down, always being given over to death, we don't lose heart. Because all of these sufferings are simply preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison. Oh, mark it down. Suffering may be inevitable, the Bible says, but God's purpose is unstoppable. God's purpose in our lives and God's purpose in the world is unstoppable. Suffering may be inevitable. His purpose is unstoppable. He's working all these things together for our good, for our joy, ultimately for His glory in the world. I think about Acts. Isn't that the story of the church? Starting in Acts 7, first martyr in the church, Stephen, stoned. Church experiencing martyrdom. Yet martyrdom in chapter 7 fuels mission in chapter 8 as the church then scatters throughout Judea and Samaria preaching the gospel. Oh, I love this. Satan strikes down one of God's choicest servants, thinks, I've got him where I want now. I'm winning. Next verse, everybody scatters and preaches the gospel wherever they go. Take that. And even better, Luke tells us that Saul was there approving of Stephen's execution. So Saul leads out in the persecution of Stephen, which leads to the scattering of believers, which then leads them in Acts chapter 11 to the founding of the church at Antioch, which becomes the church that one day sends out Saul/Paul on global mission. You can't write a script any better than that. Saul inadvertently starts the church that one day sends him out as a missionary. So don't lose heart, brothers and sisters. Satan's strategies to stop the church will ultimately serve to spread the church. Satan's strategies to inflict earthly pain in your life will ultimately serve to increase eternal glory with your God.